Hello and welcome again to today's designing class with me, Bernard. Today we are designing something or a flyer like this, and this design is also mine. I'm also into CCTV and other stuff, and yes, this is just something simple I designed for myself. So let's get right into it. So from my previous tutorials, you realize I kept using this particular 48 inches by 48 inches kind of design or kind of um, size. Yes, 48 by 48 size. So you come to your home and you don't choose any of the templates available. You just go to customize size. Then you click on your customize or custom size. So I think my network is a little bit slow. So again, this is pixels. When you leave it here and you type 48 by 48, it will give you a different thing. Now if I type 48 by 48, it's a different thing in pixels. This is pixels. Now if I should change this to inches, you realize it's 0.5 inches by 0.5 inches. So I should have rather changed it first to inches before typing my 48 by 48, but I already have it in my recent, so I just click it and then it opens for me. So when it opens for me, I just go to my templates and then search for, and I already have it in my recent, so it will come for some time now. We've been working with this Blue Marketing Agency, so just click on Blue Marketing Agency and we scroll down. Those are templates available that we can customize it, some for sale, some not for sale. So I'm just teaching you the ones that are not for sale, how you can customize it to sell what you want to sell or to push whatever you want to push. So this is a very template we'll be using today. Very simple templates with very simple, and we would want to maintain the simplicity of it. So let me just come here. This from previous tutorials, so let me just come here and I already have it here, so let me just insert it. So we are customizing this to look like this. Now first things first, I would want to import my logo, so let me just copy it because I already have it. And like I keep saying, if you already have your logo, you insert it as an image, and then when you set it as an image, it comes into your uploads, and then you click on it, and then it comes to your workspace, and then you just adjust it and then position it where you want. But for me, I already have it, so we just use what I have and I position it. I think I'm okay here. And then what did it say? Systems installation. So let me just copy the text and let me do systems installation, paste. And let me type for the installation, let me type installation. So my text is longer than my text box. So either I increase my text box or just decrease the font size. I'm working with alignment. You could see that they are sort of aligned, so you just have to position. I think it's okay. And then it says, well, secure your home and office. The same text box, I paste it in. Now I'm maintaining the blue because in my logo there is blue in my logo, so I'm maintaining the color blue. If whatever you're doing, you need to be sure if the blue blends. If the blue doesn't blend, you just have to change the font color or the text box, and then probably change this element color. But aside that, for me, I think the blue works because there's some blue in my logo, so I just maintain the blue. So now I think I'm done with my heading, and then just come to our services. So just add S here, and then here we'll just do CCTV installation, electric fencing. Oh, I copied it. I'm copying the text and not the text box. So when I copy the text, I can put it in this text box, and then it will take the formatting of that text box. So just alarm, copy, and then paste. So let me do some arrangements, increase, and let me do some arrangements. Normally the distance between 2 points is almost always equal until the third one comes. So you see I had the alignment suggestion here, which means they are all aligned. I just bring the dots, and you see the dots is vertically and then horizontally aligned. I bring this one aligned. Let me just take it up a bit, and you see it even suggests the space between the first and then the second dot is the same as the space between the second dot and then the third dot. So I think I'm okay. Oh, I did something. I don't know what I did, but I saw something move which I didn't want to move. So this is my best friend now, and it takes everything back. So there are 2 more things to write. So just duplicate this text box, and then alignment. Sometimes it can be trickish. Yeah, I think it is good. And copy video audio intercom. And then still duplicate, check for alignment. Yes, and then electricals. So now I just have to bring the bullets, move something again. I was trying to highlight, but it looks like there is an element right behind which will not let me highlight. I can move it away and then do my highlighting, but if I can trace my steps back, this time around the undo cannot help me, because if I undo, then it's undoing this very thing I'm doing to take it back. So I do this because I would want to take it back by myself, and if I make a mistake, I decided to do it myself. So I think this is okay. And then the contact, this is my contact. Let me copy my contact from here. This is my contact. So think it looks good. Simple, short and concise. It's the same thing. So you realize there's this element here that is slightly faded. This now I would want to, because there's yellow and there's yellow in my logo, I would want to change it or give my design some touch of yellow. So I think I did it didn't work. So just click outside and then come again and click the element. Oh, it changed the text rather. So let me just come here, color, and you see, yes, it's already white, so just change it to, and see, change, but the opacity or the transparency is very big, so just increase it a bit, just to create something. I think it's okay. Now let me change this image. This is just an image. This is not for this particular template. This, you see, is not how do you call it? It's not a frame. Actually, there's not a frame. It's just the image that was pushed to the background. So if you hover an image on it, it will not accept it because it is not a frame. And we've gone through how we can insert frames in previous tutorials. So this is my image I would want to insert. Now we've gone through how many times? We've gone through several times how to insert images from Google. So let me just go straight forward from here. So we just click this image, and actually let me select this and delete. But before I delete, let me hover it around so that you see what I'm talking about. You see, it's not accepting anything because it is not a frame. So we just try it. If it doesn't have, and when you start designing it afresh, you will not know until you want to do some changes before you realize. So when you realize, you just adapt. So you just delete this, and then this is now my background. So I resize it. I resize it to fill my whole background and position it how I want. So now when I click outside, it takes it to the back, but I want to see what he is doing, or I want people to see what he is doing. So just shift it a bit and click outside. No, still. So push it a bit. I think I've reached my limit, so I just resize and then push. So to some extent, if I'm not okay, I think I'll just have to reduce this and then push this. I don't necessarily have to, because it's already a small element. So you just have to push it back, and you can see what he's doing. It's obvious he's installing a CCTV camera, and as simple as it is, simple, good looking, I'm done with my flyer. Exactly this, and I would want to maintain it. I would want to keep it as clean as it is. I don't want to insert any background or any element. We can try, but I would want to keep it as clean as possible. So I can decide to use this element. I love using this element, and when I use it, I make it, I reduce opacity, or I reduce the transparency to not make it too obvious in the background. So let's insert something round. I like it like this, but for designing purposes, let's just play around with something. Let's try this. So okay, I like this. So let me rotate it to the angle of this. I think it's okay. So take it to the back And this is what I do. Again, like I keep saying, there are layers upon layers. So when I'm not sure of the layer, I just take it to the far back and I realize it's gone too far. I bring it forward. I keep bringing it forward until I realize it is at the back of my elements or my text, because the text is very important. Your text needs to show. If I realize it is the immediate layer is the immediate layer after my text, then I'm okay. So I just reduce transparency again and it blends in. I think it doesn't look bad. It looks great. And now this is it. I'm done. So let me show you how to download. Now downloading this, I just come to share and then come to downloads. Now by default it will pick or it will suggest PNG. I don't like PNG, I like JPEG. So I drop down and then choose the first one. Because I'm using free version, it is not allowing me to mess around with this. And again, I'm also using I'm doing multiple designs in one, or I have multiple pages in one design. So if I download this, it will download all the three and put it in a zip folder, which sometimes is a little messy for me, because if I have to use it, then I have to open the zip folder and then probably extract. It's too stressful for me. So if I want to download all three, I download them individually. So first of all, I put all off and then come again and select what I want. You could see that this is actually from previous tutorials. So if I want this, which is the third one, I choose the three and then download. Now when you see this, don't be perturbed. It's because it has an element inside which is for sale. And you know, the elements that are for sale, they are watermarked. So when you download them, it will be written. You could see the writing inside as Canva. But in this design, I don't see anything that distracts my design. I don't see anything that's they've written Canva on it. So I think I'm okay. I can still go ahead and download. So you just come to these three dots and then download a free watermark draft. So when I click download on free watermark draft, it downloads and I'm good to go. So well, for me, I've set my browser to ask where to download to before it downloads. So that's when it will ask me where to download and then it downloads too. So that's how to download. And simple looking flyer, straight to the point, no beating about the bush. And again, like I keep saying, practice. And please like, share, comment and subscribe to my channel. If you love my content, please like, share, subscribe and comment, and I will keep making such content for you to also learn from. So thank you very much for joining me, and then this is Bernard, and then see you in the next tutorial or in the next video. Now remember, like, share, subscribe and comment. Thank you. Have a wonderful day. Bye bye.